extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down, 27-0. Already our score. We'll return to Tampa after this message. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff as they take over here 1st and 10. A handoff to start the drive to Sims. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now they run with Sims, and he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit. And sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tackles.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know the rule is first guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free. I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now Sims. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Let's go now. We got 4.
On 3rd down, Winston. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Shreds the tackle. Still going. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 and enemy territory. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. To throw is Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Baker with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. 3rd and long for Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Now the Cemeteer man, Chris Jones, on to kick, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. 20. Oh, look at this. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Cowboys add on.
Well, this is why you can never relax. You think that you stopped them on defense, and then they order a fake punt, and the run comes at you, and you're not prepared for it, and it goes all the way, and you've given up a touchdown.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Throwing Jones. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
Oh, that's true. You've said that before. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Jameis Winston and company heading back onto the field now. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people. Lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Airing this one into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Well, we got to make a big pivot because we got a second. We said we wanted to get this in to talk about Kareem Hunt and what he has done, Charles. From off the radar to almost 9 yards per carry. He's been sensational.
Maybe he should change his uniform number from 27.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Stephen Paya with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. third down. It's Rodgers, and he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Brian Anger now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. And not great starting field position here for the offense. First down, Winston. Has some space here. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now Jameis on second down. A dump off to Sims. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Winston now to throw on first down. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. 10 more there and another first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And he finds a man on a crossing route, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that's real.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now a second down throw for Winston. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Out left side here to Bryant. And he works free. Finding room inside the 40. Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. On the return, it's Ryan Smith. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this announcer kind of speechless, cannot explain what just happened there. Utter lunacy. He ran the wrong way the length of the field and gave up a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. But I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play.
And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Watch tight. Tight end right.
Prescott on first down. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And his kick is right through. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Des Bryant, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys add on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling.
And Winston lost the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And Brate, the tight end's got it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Des Bryant now, he gears up to help lead this offense again. Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. Yeah, that's okay. And Des has got it. Des Bryant for the Cowboy touchdown.